The ending is coming, guys. The ending. The Wait, that's not the ending. My Hero Season 8 dropped another trailer a day earlier because they fucked up. I don't know how multiple official accounts from Twitter and YouTube did it, so there's probably some miscommunications. But besides the point, this trailer showcased a lot more of the good stuff. Some of the cuts that this trailer showed was absolutely crazy. More impressive, you can say, that some of the stuff we saw in the first trailer, the Sakuga was Sakugaing. I mean, My Hero has always have that burst of just raw animation power sometimes because they can have people like Utapon or Utapon inspired animators. Although from the trailer, I don't see any Utapon stuff. I'm probably mostly just gonna talk about the stuff from the trailer, considering I already discussed some of the stuff regarding the conditions and other staff in my previous video for the trailer. But this could be a turning point, you can say, because again, My Hero's production cycle has always been forcing the team to make a consecutive 2-core anime every year. That leads to some of the latter half of the season being very limited, even though it should have looked a lot better prior amount of time it should have. And of course, My Hero has a lot of action, so that's more demanding. Season 7 got better comparatively to previous seasons because it was only 21 episodes. You might say 4 to 5 episodes less is nothing drastic, but it definitely helped a lot considering that they finished the last episode of season 7 couple days before it was supposed to air. And also the fourth movie was not by Studio C, which is the team that is on the TV series, but Team B was in charge of the movie. This trailer showed what the team can do with only having to produce 1 core compared to 2 cores. There was some noticeable shots that actually made me cream down there. Wait. Okay, I'm not wet down there, I lied. The very fast-paced action and absolute incredible drawing quality the whole way through, like, goddamn. It was actually kind of surreal that probably most of the runtime from this trailer, especially for Deku and Shigaraki, was amazing. I don't know who corrected it. I'm not really that knowledgeable when it comes to the usual ADs for My Hero. Of course, I know Umakoshi and Morishima, that's pretty it that I can like kind of pinpoint. The lines that depict Shigaraki's muscle, I guess, or just the overall grittiness of this fight, adding a lot of lines. The expression also is great. The only negative parts about the trailer is probably the CG rubble. It doesn't look the best, but hey, they've always used this for rubble. We see it hella when Shigaraki decayed the whole fucking town, not town, city. The CG water looks fine, but the rubble, it doesn't mix that well, especially this part with Deku glowing blue. He looks a bit out of place here. Of course, I'm not gonna talk about the aesthetics. Yes, it's not the best. They can't change it. They would need a staff overhaul, not the entire staff, but maybe like the art director. Fucking Atelier Moza! That wouldn't be feasible because it would require more ample time to do, since My Hero always has not the best schedule. Or maybe they can do it for an episode. How could you go? Copium. Talking about the comp, it has its moments. The blue hue on the characters looks nice. It's not overbearing like, I don't know, Soul Leveling. And this shot looks really good. The drawing and overall the movement of his scarf, hair, uniform, all sorts. I do hope since they have more leeway time comparatively to before, the storyboards can be more ambitious. Of course, the TV series is strict to the source material, unlike the movies where they can do whatever they want because it's an original story. Horikoshi just made the story, not the panels. And having a better schedule helps too, but they are limited on certain stuff because of the tight deadline. Example, I feel like Tensai Okamura's episode for season 7 would have been on par with the Todoroki family episode, but that episode got lesser priority than the highlight episode. Manga readers, you know what attack they will do probably in the first episode. They did this move in the movie, so I'm interested how they will do it in the TV series. The first shot that intrigued me is this water erupting from the ground. At first glance, when I watched the trailer, it felt Utapon-esque, but upon closer inspection, it doesn't look Utapon-esque at all. Well, maybe some parts, but it's very sporadic water movement and the two-tone coloring looks very nice. Too bad the ground textures are dog shit. This shot is my favorite, the slow turn with the added eye flare. Aura, the volumetric drawing too. They use these 2 lines to make the nose more volumetric. They've done this a lot in previous seasons. Maybe that's a specific animator or even animation director, I don't know. The shading also, the colors feel more lighter, almost Kagenashi in some points. These few shots, the detailed Deku's uniform slowly ripping, I guess, and the slow eye looking up is great. A lot more shots of them fighting. This cut feels very Naotoshi Shida-esque with the way it's timed. Very nice. This one is crazy. Can you say this is Itano Circus? Yes, probably. The snappy movement and smears could be Jason Yao, but that's just a bold guess. The slow close-up to the eye, it's really good, the drawing quality also. Deku in this form looks good enough. Could it be better? Of course, but this is My Hero, not fucking Vigilante, so unfortunate. It's always been like this with even, let's say, Deku's Black Whip. It's not the best looking, the texturing work is okay. This kind of reminds me of that one Todoroki shot when he was about to punch Dabi. The pose is pretty similar. The only thing that's different is how the eyes are drawn. Not the eye, pupil eye, but the lines here. Very angular, but with Todoroki it's more sharper. This could be either Akoki Otsuka or Koji Sugiura, considering also how Deku moves in this one, that I lean more on it being them. There's really nothing much to this trailer. Well, there's a lot, but talking about the stuff, it's just, there's nothing really much about this trailer. Well, there is a lot of really good looking shit, but for a video, I can just analyze some stuff, that's really it. We're nearing to the actual release date for the final season of My Hero. We got 2 trailers that showcase it might actually come back to form, like what they did in season 1 to 3. Although the design philosophy has changed, with Omakoshi's design being less flexible, you can say. And since there's a lot more regular animators in this project, like Miyu Nakano was among the standout talent that suddenly appeared in season 7, giving some of the best cuts in the show. Not in the show, season 7. I'm also hoping that since there is no movie hindering the TV series, hopefully there isn't, some of the talent that appears in the movie will participate in some stuff more majorly, you can say, because in season 7, Kohei Hirata was a part of the movie, did a lot, and he couldn't spare much time in the TV series. We saw a couple of cuts for him, which is just standard Kohei Hirata. In the movie, there's animators that usually don't participate in My Hero. Well, considering movie 4 is by a different team completely, and that team is more stacked on talent in terms of connections. I mean, yeah, you had participation from a lot of very talented freelancers like Vercreek, Go, a lot more. I'm very hyped for the final season, not just talking about the animation, but also how they will execute the ending. Hopefully they nail it, since I am a manga reader. My Hero's production has been inconsistent for the most part, especially talking about season 5. Some parts of season 4 and season 6. Season 7 was way more consistent, and now that they are only producing probably 12, 13, 14 episodes in a year, I can't wait what shit they're cooking. Of course, I'm waiting for my dopamine rush of Yutopan just shaking that booty, and other people like Hirota. I'm hoping Yuki Nakosaka would return. I don't know where the fuck she went, and a lot of others. This is a little plug for the future. I will react to the final season of My Hero. If you want to watch, come to Twitch, but if you didn't make it, just go to my reaction channel, sub it, it'll come out at the time it will come out, since I am a D1 glazer for My Hero, but not the gay ships part. If you guys like this video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a like. Comment down below what your thoughts about this trailer for My Hero that came out, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. See you guys next time.